From the 1st of July and the 18th of November 1916, upwards of 1 million souls were wounded or killed at the Battle of the Somme. 19,240 men died on the very first day. We set our teeth. We seemed to say to ourselves all in a moment, "To hell with life!" And as the shout of our comrades in the front line leaping over the top reached us from above the din of battle, we bent low in the trench and moved forward. The German shells were screaming down on us fast now. Huge black shrapnel shells seemed to burst on top of us. Shouts of pain and calls for help could be heard on all sides as we stepped forward. We stepped over mortally wounded men who tried to grab our legs as we passed them, or we squeezed to one side of the trench while wounded men struggled by us, anxious to get gaping wounds dressed and reach the safety of the dugouts in the rear. Men uttered terrible curses even as they lay dying from terrible wounds, and others sat in the bottom of the trench, shaking and shouting, not wounded, but unable to bear the noise and the smell and the horrible sights. Sandy Taggart, my CO, he went over first. He went over the top. His red hair seemed to blaze against the inferno that we were entering as we charged forward and forwards. If there were one release, it was to escape the stench of trench foot and to see the rats flying through the air in 1,000 pieces. Those one-time tormentors of ours, our mutual enemy with Fritz. Crack! A sharp-shooting pain followed by numbness, and then the battle became muted, as if all fell into slow motion. And the world spun around me at 1,000 miles an hour. And then the shooting pain, and then peace again. And then I saw her, my Polly on our wedding day, her white veil pushed aside, a sparkle in her eye, her beautiful smile, her eyes meeting mine, her red lips, that capturing wide grin. I smiled at her. I do. She grins back. But behold, the red on her lips is blood, the white veil is ash, the staring eyes without lids and the cracked teeth glare at me. Before me lay the head of Sandy Taggart, smiling, grinning at me, staring into my soul. The rouge, hot blood. The eyes moved one last time and then disappeared beneath the yellow lacework of mustard gas. And then the rats came back.